How the CIA Stole a Submarine. Hey history keepers, welcome to Civix for uncovering the hidden chapters of history that changed the world forever. Imagine a time when the world stood on the edge of nuclear war, where every move was a calculated risk and secrets were guarded with complicated silence. In this shadowy world of Cold War spying, one mission stands out as both shocking and unbelievable. A mission so daring that it reads like the plot of a spy thriller. But make no mistake, this story is very real. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most incredible secret operations in history, Project Azorian. This top-secret CIA mission saw a team of brilliant minds and fearless engineers attempt the impossible: to raise a sunken Soviet submarine from the pitch-black depths of the Pacific Ocean, all under the watchful eye of the world's superpowers. But this wasn't just any submarine. The K-129 was a Soviet ballistic missile sub, lost under mysterious circumstances, carrying nuclear weapons that could potentially alter the balance of power in an instant. The challenges? Unimaginably high. The risks? Beyond comprehension. Yet, with Cold War tensions at a boiling point, failure was not an option. In this video, you'll discover how the CIA, using cutting-edge technology and an elaborate cover story, embarked on a mission that would resist the odds and reshape the course of history. If you're captivated by tales of secret operations, technological marvels, and the chess game of global politics, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and share this video with fellow history buffs. Together, let's journey into the hidden corridors of power, where history's greatest secrets are waiting to be revealed. So, are you ready to dive into the deep, dark waters of Project Azorian? Let's begin. The vanishing of K-129. It was March 1968, a tense time at the height of the Cold War. In the vast, unforgiving waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Soviet submarine K-129, a Project 629A ballistic missile sub, vanished without a trace. The submarine, armed with nuclear missiles and carrying a crew of 98, was last heard from on February 24th. What had been a routine patrol quickly turned into a mystery that would explode a battle between two superpowers. The Soviet Union was deeply alarmed by the loss. K-129 was not just a submarine, it was a critical component of their nuclear arsenal, a vessel capable of launching devastating strikes. The urgency to locate the missing submarine was clear. For 2 months, the Soviets launched an all-out search operation, arranging 36 ships and 53 aircraft to search the ocean. But despite their best efforts, the Pacific yielded no clues. The submarine had disappeared into the depth, and with it, the hope of retrieving its precious cargo. The US makes a discovery. While the Soviet Union was searching furiously, the United States had a secret advantage. The US Navy, using its sophisticated SOSUS underwater sound surveillance system, had detected the moment K-129 sank. This system, a network of underwater listening devices, had been designed to track Soviet submarines, and now it provided a critical lead. By analyzing the audible data, the US managed to narrow down the location of the sink to a remarkably small area, just 5 miles wide, about 1,500 miles northwest of Hawaii. For the US government, this was a golden opportunity. The prospect of recovering a Soviet submarine, potentially intact with its nuclear missiles, cryptographic equipment, and secret codes, was interesting. It wasn't just about the hardware, it was about gaining insights into Soviet technology, strategies, and military capabilities. If successful, this operation could tip the balance in the ongoing Cold War. A bold and secretive plan. Recovering a submarine lying nearly 3 miles deep in the ocean was an unprecedented challenge. The pressure at that depth is crushing, over 7,000 pounds per square inch, equivalent to having 400 times the atmospheric pressure at sea level. The cold, dark, and hostile environment of the deep sea posed additional challenges, but the US government, under the direction of the CIA, was courageous. They devised a bold plan to raise K-129 from the ocean floor, a mission that would come to be known as Project Azorian. And before we dive into the jaw-dropping details of this mission, make sure to subscribe and share the Civix. You won't want to miss out on more incredible stories from history's most critical moments. Secrecy was most important. The CIA knew that any sign of US activity in the area could alert the Soviets, potentially leading to an international incident. To cover their tracks, they turned to one of the most prominent figures of the time, billionaire Howard Hughes. Hughes, known for his reclusive nature and wild ambitions, was the perfect cover. The CIA organized a plan where Hughes's company, Global Marine Development Inc., would announce the construction of a massive ship, the Hughes Glomar Explorer, apparently for deep-sea mining. This was a tactic. In reality, the vessel was a state-of-the-art salvage ship, specifically designed to retrieve K-129 from the ocean floor. Engineering the impossible, the Hughes Glomar Explorer. The construction of the Hughes Glomar Explorer was a marvel of engineering. At 618 feet long, it was designed to be capable of withstanding the extreme conditions of the deep sea. Its unique design, along with a massive crane and a complex capture mechanism, were all tailored to achieve one goal: bring K-129 to the surface without anyone knowing. The heart of this operation was the capture vehicle. Nicknamed Clementine, this claw-like apparatus was designed to lower to the ocean floor, hook up the submarine, and slowly lift it to the surface. The engineering challenges were immense. The vehicle had to operate with precision in an environment where human errors or equipment failures could be disastrous. The engineers and operatives involved in the project knew that they were attempting something that had never been done before. To maintain the secrecy of the mission, the CIA went to extraordinary lengths. They staged a public christening ceremony for the Hughes Glomar Explorer in 1972, complete with press releases that detailed the ship's supposed role in deep-sea mining. Only a handful of people knew the vessel's true purpose. The cover story was so elaborate that even many of the crew members aboard the Glomar Explorer were unaware of the ship's real mission. The recovery mission, tension at sea. In July 1974, after years of preparation, the Hughes Glomar Explorer set sail for the site where K-129 lay buried beneath 16,500 feet of ocean. The journey itself was a 3,000-mile voyage from California, fraught with the potential for disaster. Every step of the way, the crew, a mix of CIA operatives and skilled engineers, was acutely aware of the risks involved. Failure was not an option, but success was far from guaranteed. Once on site, the crew began the task of lowering the capture vehicle to the ocean floor. It was a tense operation, requiring calculations to ensure that the vehicle was precisely positioned over the submarine. The process took days, as the crew contended with the pitch and roll of the ship, the unpredictable ocean currents, and the ever-present possibility of detection by the Soviets. When the capture vehicle finally reached K-129, it gripped the submarine and began the slow ascent to the surface. The crew held their breath, knowing that any mistake could be disastrous, but as the submarine neared the surface, disaster struck. A mechanical failure caused the claw to break apart, and 2/3 of K-129 plunged back into the depth. The crew had managed to recover only the forward section of the submarine, along with 2 nuclear bombs and the remains of 6 Soviet sailors. The aftermath: secrets, success, and setbacks. The partial failure of the mission was a bitter disappointment. The primary objective, recovering the submarine's codebooks and cryptographic equipment, had not been achieved. Yet, Project Azorian was still considered a remarkable success. The US had demonstrated an extraordinary capability to operate in the deep ocean, and the intelligence recovered, though limited, was valuable. For years, the operation remained one of the CIA's most closely guarded secrets. It wasn't until the 1990s that details of Project Azorian began to emerge, thanks to declassified documents and investigative reporting. Even today, many aspects of the mission remain in mystery. The CIA's response to inquiries about the project was famously unclear, coining the phrase "neither confirm nor deny," a phrase that has since become known as the Glomar response and is still used by government agencies when dealing with sensitive information. In 1992, in a gesture of goodwill, the US returned the remains of the Soviet sailors to Russia, offering a small but meaningful closure to the families of those lost in the disaster. The Hughes Glomar Explorer, after its brief and secretive role in Project Azorian, went on to be used for experimental ocean mining and deep-sea oil drilling before being decommissioned in the 1990s. The strategic implications and legacy. The Cold War was a time when intelligence gathering was as critical as military might. Submarines like K-129 were not just vessels, they were strategic weapons platforms capable of delivering nuclear strikes that could change the course of history. For the US, recovering K-129 was about more than just obtaining Soviet technology. It was about gaining an edge in a global struggle where every piece of intelligence mattered. The potential intelligence windfall from K-129 was immense. The US hoped to find advanced Soviet cryptographic materials, sensor systems, and nuclear missiles. These could have provided invaluable insights into Soviet naval operations, technology, and communications, giving the US a significant advantage in the Cold War's dangerous game of brinkmanship. Project Azorian is remembered not just for its bravery, but for its blend of cutting-edge technology, strategic cunning, and sharp ambition. It was a mission that pushed the boundaries of what was possible, and even though it didn't achieve all its objectives, it remains one of the most fascinating chapters in the history of intelligence operations. Conclusion: a testament to ingenuity and rivalry. The story of how the CIA attempted to steal a Soviet submarine is more than a tale of spying. It's a testament to human ingenuity, determination, and the extreme measures taken during the Cold War. It's a reminder of the hidden battles fought beneath the surface of international politics, where technology, secrecy, and strategy were weapons as powerful as any missile. Project Azorian stands as a remarkable achievement despite its setbacks. It exemplifies the lengths to which nations were willing to go to outplay their adversaries during one of the most tense and dangerous periods of the 20th century. The legacy of the operation continues to intrigue historians, engineers, and conspiracy theorists alike, ensuring that the story of K-129 and the Hughes Glomar Explorer will not soon be forgotten. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to subscribe, share, and like this video. Stay tuned to the Civix for more incredible tales from history's most critical moments. By subscribing, you'll be the first to uncover more hidden stories from the past, stories that continue to shape our present and future. Share this video with others who appreciate the complexities and mysteries of history, and together, let's keep these incredible stories alive. Thank you for watching, and remember, history is not just a series of dates and events, it's the story of humanity itself, with all its triumphs, tragedies, and untold secrets.